Yo, what's up, comic compadres, and welcome back to another Team Nerd Herd podcast, where our best advice for you is if you want to do it right, collect what you like, man. But let's get this party rolling, man. I'm going to pass it around for some good old roll call. What's up, JR? How you doing, bro?
Nothing much. Just looking for a long, fun night. This is Rogue's Law, your resident asshole. I'm going to pass on down to Rob. How are you doing down there? How's your boys doing in blue?
Still 0-0. They're up in the Bay Area. Hopefully we do better than last week. We had our ass destroyed by the Giants. But how's it going, guys?
Your ass got destroyed.
Yeah, by the Giants. Basically, they bend us over and they let us have it. How's it going, guys? It's Rob's Nerd Haven from Instagram. Another bottom half, and I'm happy to be here. Let's move on to Nick.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Nick, Firesale Comics, your collecting expert. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. Let's start talking about the bottom half and see what books are popping.
And yo, man, this is Hood Rat. You're Hood Rat. I'm a Hood Rat, and we're all Hood Rats. So let's do this, man. So I just want to let y'all know, man, that the Hood Rat actually made the runner-ups, the bottom half this week, because we didn't get a list from Covr Price. So I went ahead and did it all stat driven, man. You know, it's not books that I wanted to pick, but it's books actually that you guys are buying. And I added some interesting picks there, man. There's some interesting books going on. So I hope you guys enjoy. But before we get started, man, let me bring in our homie, man. I've known this guy for I don't know, Rob. We've known him together about the same time, right?
I met him in 2016, I think.
2016, so like 5 years, man. We've been knowing Jeff for a while, bro. We spent the hot days, the hot summer days, and the cold winter days with him over at our boys Keith's shop at Boom Loot, man, selling Funko Pops and Irvine, man. So let's bring him in. Yo, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, bro?
What's up,
Long time no see.
Yo, man.
No.
You're part of the Team Nerd Herd, bro. Like, you should just jump on the show, man. Like,
yeah.
Whenever you guys need me, I'm there.
I know, bro. We're glad. Nah, man, we're glad you came. We appreciate you coming on, man. And you've always been family, bro. Like I said, me, you, and Rob, and all the other boom looters, bro. You know, we stick together, man. So let's get it going, man. So let me see what we got going today. I don't want to forget the chat. What's up, JR? JR's gonna be Steve today. Go ahead and be Steve with the voice, bro.
I'll be Steve, like get off the fucking lawn, Steve. Let's start out. Danime, the man. If you didn't see him on my show this week, killer show, great intro with him on guitar. We got Justin. How you doing, Justin? Good night for you, sir. We got Something Wong, our other blue wrench of the night. I don't think Rudy is here tonight, but we do always want to thank the guys, Danime and Something Wong, keeping us in cover of any projectiles. Also, we got to remember the DJs.
DJs.
Can you do the DJs, Bodie and Abomination? Thank you, sir. Also, we got Sam the Man somewhere out there. Sam the Man. We got Azorus Tiger, keeping it down for Spineticks. Comics Talk, jumped on me. Comics Talk Weekly. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Phil?
We got Fuzzy Dunlap is out here somewhere.
What's
there
up,
we
Fuzzy?
go. I just love that name, Fuzzy Dunlap.
It's the best name ever.
Yeah, we got a new one that I have never seen before. Cali Comics.
What's up, Cali Comics? Welcome, bro. We appreciate you coming.
He's in the right neighborhood. All of us Cali boys.
Man. Yep.
We got my favorite girl, Michelle from Moonlit. I'll get that name right, Michelle, because I'll never hear the end of it. And Geek 2K is somewhere out here. I think he might have been the first one in the chat today. Oh nope, Something Wrong beat him. So
how about Elvis? Elvis Goku? Is he? Welcome, Elvis, man. That's a new
welcome, Elvis.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming and checking us out, man.
I'm sorry. On this international tour, Nigel made a stop.
Nigel, what's up, dude?
What up?
Where's Nigel, man? We should all have a poster, like a big old world poster, and be like, "Where's Nigel, man?" Like, and then throw a dart, and Nigel will be there. Like, yo, Nigel's over there in Italy now.
Yeah,
in a little town, Italy, man, hanging out, taking pictures.
Dave collects. Yeah. Good evening, sir.
What's up, Dave?
And I think that might be everyone. If I missed you, yell at me later. I will. Oh, Raging Cajun's out there too.
Oh, JD, what's
That's
up,
the one
man?
I missed. I knew I had one more. So on to my other duties. Tonight, well, unlike tonight because it's curated by Ian, but usually Covr Price makes this list and they provide it for us. And Covr Price is a collection management system and price guide for comics to gather actual raw and slab sales for a number of online marketplaces and do the hard work of letting you know what everything in your collection is worth, so you don't have to. You can sign up for a 10-day free trial. I'm actually thinking about doing this pretty soon.
It's
like
great,
when I
man.
actually reorganize my stuff.
You love it, man. I love this list. I mean, I love, like, you guys know I like Covr Price, man, because like even when I had to curate this list, it's not me specking, man. It's actually books that people were actually buying last week, man. So that's it's all current and it's all there, and all the numbers are there that you need. How much a fair market value book is, and in 9.8, 9.6, 9.4 raw, man. It's like super simple, man. So we appreciate our friends over at Covr Price. But yo, man, let's get into it, man. Our boy is in here today, man. The sniper, man. So I can't play today. It just wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right, man, because he's not here today, man. So let me get this moving. All right, man. So
what do you call a person who like just sprays and prays? If they're not a sniper, and I just shoot
that 3-year-old boy in the bathroom.
That would be my son, bro. My son shares his sprays, bro. He just sprays everywhere, man, all over the floor. Like, oh man, walking in the bathroom like stuff in a puddle, like, oh damn. Yeah.
By the way, Steve would kill me if I didn't say hi to HK Wifey 420.
Yo,
how you doing, lady?
Hey, man. So make sure, man, you know how we did over here at TeamNerdHerd, man, is, we like to stamp our books. So we also enjoy for our live chat to participate in it. So either that book is a hold for the collection. It is a FOMO book. It's on the watch list. It's I don't get it, man. You'll get the John Travolta from Pulp Fiction. I don't get it. Vincent Vega. And what's number 6, Rob?
What's number 6 of what?
Number 6.
Oh, he lost in the game. He watched the game.
No, you lost me. No, I'm watching the damn screen here.
Basura.
Oh, number 6. Oh, Basura. Okay, got you. Basura.
He said Basura. And then 7, flip that pancake, man. But yo, man, since our sniper in here, we ain't gonna play that clip, man, because it wouldn't be right if we didn't have our sniper. If we ran it without him being here. But hey, JR, you want to take this away, man, because you are our reader sniper. So hey, do it, bro.
I'm the backup. So Alonzo's pick of the week is Tale of Spence number 82 from 1966. The first team appearance. I'm pretty sure it's first appearance of Adaptoid.
Yep, not team appearance.
Yeah. Fair market value is $9.23, which that can't be right either.
Damn.
It is $9.23. Yep, I checked it twice.
Oh wow. Yeah. The CGC high is 3,120, and that was back in 2020.
That's interesting.
So Alonzo's theory behind this is that horrible version of Taskmaster can be salvaged if they turn him into the super Adaptoid, or turn him to the Adaptoid. It's not a super big leap. We do have AIM out there, so it is quite possible that during the 5 or 6 years from when Black Widow happened to now, that they can modify this character and make it into the Adaptoid, which would be pretty interesting, I think, if they did that.
Yeah. What do you think? Go ahead, Rob.
I like it. I think it's a pretty logical, kind of a progression of the character to turn into the Adaptoid. This is Silver Age, so it's definitely a collectible book, and it's going to be hard to find at 9.8. That price is crazy. The difference from raw to 9.8. I've never seen such a vast difference there.
But the way you think about it is like if you're from Covr Price, they're gathering all the prices, so it could be a low grade, a high grade, a mid grade, a sub grade, whatever, so they try to average it together. So
yeah, still it's a good pick. Definitely, if you can find it for cheap raw, that'd be great to pick up.
What do you think, Jeff? Man, since you're a guest today, bro, what do you think?
I mean, that he's definitely on the mark when it comes to this is a possibility that Kevin Feige can think of the next step of that evolution. And that can bring about the Taskmaster that everybody knows in the comics, right? I would get it for $10 because it's a Silver Age book, so it tells the suspense. You got Cap on the cover, so why not? And it's got the Adaptoid on the cover too. So I take it for $10, but I don't know if I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think this is on anybody's list, you know, like, and you know, Alonzo always likes to put, you know, affordable books out there before they spike. So, you know, I always listen to Piper, man. I think we all do, right? You know?
So Zoris has got a good point, though, and I was going to say it too.
Yep.
We did get an Adaptoid on MODOK.
Mhm.
The thing is,
awesome.
He was awesome. Now the question is, do they keep that in continuity?
No, it's not canon.
Did they say that was not canon?
I know it's not canon because it was created by the person before Feige took over TV.
That's correct.
Okay.
This is a really good book, but I doubt the Adaptoid becomes the Taskmaster. It doesn't mean that Adaptoid is not coming. I could see him being used in another way. I really doubt Disney's going to go and say, oh, the female villain that we had out there, spoilers, is no longer out there and was actually this male-ish android this whole time or something like that. I doubt that happens. But is this worth $10? For sure. Like this is really good to pick up. You know.
Yep, I'll take any Silver Age for $10. You know, so
you get a 9.6 under a grand according to eBay. Somebody sold a 9.6 best after accept, and it was $12.50 but crossed out. So it's probably under a grand.
There must be a very low pop on the 9.8, and it must be a very hard cover to get a 9.8 in.
It's the green, man. Green cover, yeah.
Silver Age,
ticks, yeah. And you gotta, you know, I always find like the cheap Silver Ages that had the line through the middle because it was either mailed that way or some kid in his back pocket, man. So,
but I've heard at least with the male ones, they forgive it to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a big
line,
right, it still needs to be flattened some, but they'll forgive it to some degree. CGC, at least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, let's move on, guys. Let's go move on to our watch list, and this was an interesting one that I saw here. It's Ghost Rider #1 from Marvel 1967. First appearance of the Ghost Rider Carter Slade, renamed Phantom Rider later. 6 books sold in July. Current trend 7.24%. Raw fair market value, that's what the FMV stands for, is for $222. CGC 9.2 sell of $14.25. What do you think about this, JR?
First off, what's up, Rudy? I like it. I've always liked this character. I thought he was a cool character. I'm not sure if it all depends if we get a Ghost Rider movie and what they do with the Ghost Rider movie. If they go the flickers, they call them, or I believe they've been now calling them, where it's kind of like a mantle that carries on over generations and stuff. Then they can incorporate him kind of like what they do with Black Panther. But other than that, I'm not sure what they would do with this character.
What would you do with this book, bro?
I would keep it. For me, I like it. I think it's cool. Yeah. Golden Age, or
it's a cool cover though too, right? Like a Western Ghost Riders. It kind of looks like Moon Knight to me. When I saw it, I was like, is that Moon Knight?
Yeah.
But I'd love to have this book.
Yeah. What do you think, Rob? Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, it's definitely a hold for me if I had it. You know, I want it definitely. But I would love to have this book. I think it has legs. I think I could see Ghost Rider, the film, coming out, and they'll have like a little bit of maybe a backstory or a flashback to prior Ghost Riders. I could see him appearing in that little flashback. So that'd be a cool little nod to this book. So that'll make it definitely at least worth purchasing. I wouldn't mind spending a couple $100 on a high grade raw copy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Nick, what you think, Nick?
I mean, yeah, it's Silver Age. Like, you know, I'm a big fan of not getting rid of anything that's Silver Age, especially right now. You know, I kind of don't know like how much connect. Like, I know in the Nicolas Cage movies, they try to kind of connect this character with Ghost Rider because of that connection. But I'm pretty sure like the Phantom Rider is like its own lineage. It's its own thing outside of Ghost Rider. I could be wrong. Chat, correct me.
You are wrong.
Yeah, they connected it. They rewrote it
during the Secret Wars. They that's what I was kind of hinting at, was There's a
Because
story.
I always remember this character getting killed by Mockingbird, right? Like, isn't this the character that tried to like molest Mockingbird, and like Marvel doesn't talk about it, but like there was like something that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I
Okay.
just know when they did the newest Secret Wars, there's a mini series with all the Ghost Riders in it, and he was thrown in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they came up with the term, like I want to say it's flickers.
Yep.
Is what they call them.
And I'm checking out the chat, man. The chat is saying it is a hold, man. You don't let go of Silver. I just don't think you let go of anything Silver Age if you're ever to get in any type of good grade. So
I would think most people don't even have it, so I'd buy it.
It's a dope cover, bro. This cover is dope. It's a dope cover.
There you go,
Here's
Nick.
the other thing. Feige did an interview, and he was asked if he would ever bring in the Ghost Rider who rides on the horse, and he said he wants to bring him in.
Really?
What he does or doesn't do, we'll see what happens. But he does want to use that character at some point. So
first you got to bring Ghost Rider. You got to bring Ghost Rider first.
Exactly. I think it could be part of the lore, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would think that would be dope, but I would get crossed. I was like, "Is that Moon Knight?" You know, you got to dress him up differently.
Like
there was
flashback.
Well,
so
maybe
I was thinking something else, but like they kind of, I think in the movie they amalgam the caretaker character with this Carter Slade character, right? But like, I didn't think he was always a ghost, right? Like if Mockingbird was able to kill him, like I think it's West Coast Avengers. Oh gosh, I can't think of the issue or whatever. But yeah, I remember the image of Phantom Rider holding onto a cliff.
There you go. We see time travel in West Coast Avengers, but look at Moonlit, man, breaking it down tonight.
Yep. She's a matchstick head, that's for sure.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next one, man. You wanna read this one, JR?
Sure. This Fantastic Four 323, Marvel 1989. It's another King or something there of it.
That's a cool cover, though.
Yeah, 19 books sold last week versus 2 the prior week. Raw Fair Market Value is $10. CGC is $44. I believe basically it's just Kang. Everyone sees Kang and goes, "Money, give me money."
Yeah. Like they found in Rob's dollar box. They found a bunch of money covers, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for them, man. But
what's up, Bricks?
What are you doing with this? What are you doing with this, JR?
I'm selling. If people are going to give me more money than what it's worth, it's going to go back down.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah,
people are going fucking gaga over Kang right now.
It's a dollar book all day, every day, man.
Dollar book all day, bro.
Give me my pancakes.
Give me that pancake, bro. I think let's just leave it how it is, man. Because you know we had too many Kang books last week, man. So let's move on, man. We all know this is a dollar book, bro. You get $10. That's 10 times your money, man.
But you got the ugly thing on the cover. I was never a fan of that thing design.
Yeah, I hated that version of it.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of balls on them.
I know, bro. So
measles or some shit on them.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one, man. So the next
really bumpy.
So the next one I found. You want to go over this? You want to go over this, Jeff?
Yeah, you got X-Men number 14 from Marvel, and it's 1965. You got the first appearance of the Sentinels. 7 books sold in July. Raw fair market value is $370. A CGC at a 9.8 high was $43,000 on 2019. Damn,
you made some. That's 2019.
Damn. I don't even want to know what it costs now.
Go ahead, Nick. It's probably
I love this book. I think this is a book that, I think it really started to pop off. Powers of X, House of X, right? Like the Sentinel books started taking off because it was like Nimrod and all this stuff, and oh my gosh, it's gonna happen. And if they adapt it, it's gonna probably be Hickman's story that they adapt, and all the stuff that people were saying at the time. This is still an iconic character that the movies really haven't done too well yet. So I think that this is definitely a direction that you could see Feige going eventually down the line. I think Sentinels is something you build to because it's like almost a world event,
Yo, hold on. Is this another Oprah cover, bro? There's another Oprah cover, bro. So, what you gonna do with this, Nick?
I'm holding this thing. I'm buying it. I'm holding it. I'm getting as many copies as I can. I'm taking it in any condition. I'm taking this book.
Yeah, Jeff. I never asked you. What do you want to do with it, bro?
Oh, I definitely want this book. This is
Yeah,
on
you
my
want this?
want list.
Yep.
I love the Sentinels. I love the X-Men. Any Silver Age X-Men is a must buy. And right now there's no mutants. So you hold because those values are just going to go up once those mutants come.
It hasn't even hit the peak.
No.
JR, what would you do, man? I'm gonna give JR the last day of the night, man. Go ahead, because you're the second sniper. Go ahead.
I definitely would hold it. There's also, you guys forget, at the end of Wanda, they basically made the Sentinels. Remember, they've got Vision's, like, his armor, his version of their Vision.
Vision is
Kind
Nimrod.
They've already kind of made the Sentinel, or they figured out how to make the Sentinel. So it's not too many steps away from it.
Well, they don't have Vision, but they do have the technology because they tried to revive him.
But they've got, remember, they got his old body, though, because they separated him apart.
Wasn't there an Easter egg in the warehouse for the Sentinel?
I believe so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It looked like a giant foot.
Dang, we better get this book quick, bro.
So yeah,
there's a buy on this book already.
There's a buy.
And this book is only going to go up because we know it's going to show up in one of the X-Men movies eventually.
I'm going to tell you get it under $400. That's a great book to get.
Oh, it's a beautiful cover, man. It's just the cover is dope, you know.
If you get it under $400, you're probably giving someone a blowjob to get this, along with the $400, because this is crazy to get it under $400.
Hold on tight.
Man. Hold on tight, man. So, yo, man, let's move into our top 10, the 21 through the 12, man. Curated by your homie Hood Rat Comics. Just want to let you guys know because I don't want you guys to get crossed that it was Covr Price that did this because we didn't get a list this week. So, and I always love doing this show, man. I love having the chat and I love hanging out with the fellas. So, we made one together, man. So let's go, man. So our top 12 to 21. Here we go, man. So this is my pick. My pick is the Akira number 38. This is the last issue of Akira. It's Marvel 1995. 8 copies sold in July. Current trend of 7.13%. 3 copies sold in July. Not very many copies, but the raw fair market value has went up to $386. A high raw sale of $510 not too long ago. Like that was Friday? Yeah, that was on Sunday. Or Sunday sold a high raw sale of $510. CGC 9.8 fair market value of $1,500. Yo, Jeff, I think you know a little bit about this book, right?
Man, this is a hard book to get in a high grade. Every Akira book is just about a hard book to get in a high grade. That border, the black borders, the color borders, they're very hard to stay, perfect. And that movie, the show is a movie coming, right? It's optioned. So, if you can get it, but I don't know how much higher it can go if it's all right now. They're on the spec, right? So everything's priced according to spec.
Don't miss. Yep. And think about it. I don't think there's many printed of this one because I have one of these and it took me a long time to find it, man. It took me a lot of books, a lot of searching through a bunch of dirty, dusty long boxes, man.
It's almost
Rob, what you think?
12 times the value of issue 1, or 10 times the value of issue 1.
I bet you could still find this in a back bin somewhere, though.
Yeah.
I bet, because most comic book dealers don't really know about Akira.
And they don't know about issue 38 of Akira.
Right.
Yeah. It's a difficult book to find. Rob, what do you think, man?
It's a great book, but to be honest, I would want to buy more of the manga, the original manga that produced this story. That's where I want to invest my money. This is a great book to have, and it's probably a hard book to get because it's the last issue of the run. That's probably why it's so expensive.
Yep.
But to me, I would move on the manga, and the manga is that one's goes for a nice penny as well. So I love Akira, and I think anime comic books are not yet blown up to a point where they could go really crazy. I think in the future they'll go even crazier, to be honest.
What would you do with it, Rob?
Oh, this. If I could find one for a decent price, I would buy.
Buy. All right. Jeff, did I ask you what would you do, Jeff?
Yeah, I'd buy. Yeah.
You buy that.
Again, if it's a good price, because I got my money to put somewhere else for that much.
Yep. And I'm gonna ask Nick because I know Nick's an anime head, man. What's up, bro? What do you think about it?
I mean, I'm hunting this book now. I mean, I honestly didn't know it was this expensive.
Yeah, man.
When I see Akira books, I look at issue 1, and then past issue 1, I don't think too much about it. Maybe the first couple issues, I'm like, oh, first appearance, second appearance, third appearances. I know nothing, so I'm definitely hunting this. If I had it already, I'd hold it and wait for the trailer. This is one of those movies that like they always say they're gonna make. Everyone has been attached to this movie forever, right?
Yeah, Keanu was right.
I thought Keanu was still attached to it, so it wouldn't be surprised to me if like Michael B. Jordan was attached to this now, or Jamie Foxx.
Michael B. Jordan's a big anime head, bro.
He
would be attached to it.
It wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me if Bradley Cooper's attached to this movie now. You know what I mean? It's just it hops around. It's that movie that everyone wants to make. I don't know if it'll ever get made. If you've seen the anime, it's fantastic. It's so well done that it's not gonna. I don't think there's ever an appeasement that you can give to the fans. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings, where it's like you can get this epic thing shot in New Zealand, and then it's like it's good, but it could have been better by real Lord of the Rings fans, So yes, hold it. But like to Jeff's point, is it at its highest it's ever going to be? That could also be the case. It wouldn't surprise me because it's all driven by spec, and this movie never gets made, and this is its peak.
JR, what do you think, man?
Well, first off, isn't manga usually print mass produced?
Yeah, but this is a fucking 1979 manga, bro. But how many
mangas I know. I was just curious because usually they have a higher print run than the comics, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's called.
They're hard to get here, though.
Right, yeah. They are hard to get here.
It's called Weekly Young Magazine 24, the first manga of this story.
Wow.
I would probably, like Rob said, go after the original. I've always loved and respected Akira, but I am not a manga person, so I would be flipping this sucker in a heartbeat if I got it.
Huh? Pancake.
Yeah.
$500, man. I mean, you could still find these. I've actually found this in an antique mall, man, or antique store, whatever those are, man. So
for those that haven't seen Akira, it's on YouTube.
Really?
Watch it right now. Just type in Akira. After this show, you can go watch Akira. It's on YouTube for free.
Or you can, yep, man. It looks. I might have to do that, man. So our number 20, man. Rob, what's up, man? You want to read us off?
Sure. Mighty Thor 245 from Marvel, 1976. This is a bronze goodness. First appearance of He Who Remains. 32 copies sold last. 7-day trade of 61%, and a raw fair market value of $38.40. CGC 9.8, high sale of $295. So this is the hot off the spec of Loki, He Who Remains, or better known as Kang, I guess, and for our MCU. For me, it's the flip all the way.
Yep, flip. I mean, you're specking on a dead character. He died, but I mean, they could bring him back. I don't know.
He'll be back. He said he'll be back.
He could be back.
You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting about this? That if it's 0.61%, that means 32 copies sold 2 weeks ago and 32 copies sold last week. So that's still a high trend to me. That's 32 copies, man.
We missed this.
Yeah.
We missed this. This was at the pick on Saturday.
I bet. Was it? Did you see it?
This was in the box. I see it. That's why I'm over here shaking my head, dude.
Oh, jeez, bro. How did we miss this?
Box on the left side, man.
Oh, man.
You need a Zorus there to find it.
I know. Man, I went slowly through those store boxes too, man, and make sure I was like, even if I didn't know the number, I know the cover, and I missed it. We both missed
that
it.
Cover. I remember seeing it, and I was like, Servitor. I was like, who cares about this Celestial? Like, blah, just keep going,
Oh, Jeff, what'd you think, bro? I know. Jeff, what'd you think, bro?
Oh, you find it like 6 weeks ago for $8.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this for the PC, but damn, if I had an extra copy, I'm selling real fast because look, he's dead. But He Who Remains is actually just a title, right?
Yeah.
Because it's always the last person who remains is He Who Remains. So
which is a mortis, right?
But again, it's not the same character that's in this comic book.
Different character,
either, right? Yeah. Unless they retcon it later in the future, in the comics, it's not the same character. It's just by name. So I would probably get rid of it because I'm going to put that money into the other Kang books, right?
Dang. Yep. What do you think? What do you think, JR?
I'm flipping this sucker.
Flipping that sucker. Yeah.
We got Kang now in the universe by the fact of him dying. So I don't think they're going to go back and retread over this guy.
Yeah, it's interesting though, man. Like it's been trending 32 books for the last 2 weeks. That's a lot of books, man. You know, and we always see these books too. It's your turn, Nick. What do you think, bro? You want to read this one off, bro?
Yeah, man. So Marvel Team Up. This is Spider-Man Annual 9 from 1982. First appearance of Atra, Florg, and Lemuria. 24 books sold last week with a trend of 136%. Fair market value of $12.34. Guys, at a high raw sale of $22.42. I gotta say, this is a freaking cool cover. But these Marvel team-ups, they get overlooked a lot in boxes.
Yeah.
And especially the annuals, right? So annuals, I don't know for you guys, but for me, it's always been like, blah, 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 annual skip, blah, 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 annual skip. Because usually the annuals aren't, like, there's very few of them that are hitting anything really good, right? There's, like, the Avengers annual, there's, like, the 1 or 2 Fantastic Four annuals, then some Spider-Man annuals. Other than that, you're not really looking too far into the annuals. So I would dig for this book. If I had it, I'd flip it. I'd flip this pancake. Yeah, don't buy this.
Yeah, flip that thing, man.
What is this spec?
I think Jeff, do you know anything about this book, bro?
Look, the only thing I can see is the cover. You got Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man on the cover, right? The whole talk about the whole multiverse and all 3 of their shows, movies connected, but I don't get it. I don't get it.
You just want Vincent Vega, huh?
Yeah,
I don't get it either. Right? Yeah, we all want Vincent Vega. All right, JR, you get the last say, man.
I don't get it either. I mean, and the reason a lot of us pass up those annuals, they're not usually written by the main writers of books. It's usually some new guy that they're just trying to give a chance. They put a couple stories in there, put a main and a backup story. They give 2 new writers a chance, and they're usually pretty crappy stories. I don't get it. It's a beautiful cover. I would buy it if it didn't have the webhead on it. But even like Thing doesn't look very good in the background. He's got that pockmark looking the ball thing again.
Yeah, you guys don't like that thing, huh? Yeah.
It's the first appearance of these snake people. I just looked them up.
The snake people.
They're snake people. Atrum and Flarg. They're snake.
It sounds like Harry Potter names.
Yeah.
Lemuria.
Sounds like a Harry Potter thing.
Lemuria is a deviant. So,
really?
That's a big deal.
Oh, actually, Lemuria is actually a place, the kingdom of Lemuria, and it's controlled by deviants.
That's a big deal. Yeah.
There you go.
Michelle actually owns this book, and she says we get a long flashback history of the Serpent Crown.
Oh, that's another thing too. There you go.
Set in the book too.
There you go. That's why we love our chat, man. That's why we love our chat.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yep. I mean, these Marvel team-ups, man. These Marvel team-ups are always in the back bin, bro. I know.
$5 or less, buy it. I
say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't buy it for $22. But number 18, man, and that would be me. My turn. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 46, Marvel 1967. First appearance of Shocker, man. 3 copies sold in July. Current trend of 21%. Raw fair market value of $77. High CGC 9.8 for $11. $12,000. I'd say $12,000. Just round up, man. We all know he's coming, man. We all know he's coming to the Spider-Verse. What's his name? Mr. Fox is on. So we're gonna be getting some shockers. I mean, for me, man. I mean, I don't have this copy yet. If I had it, I just needed to add it to my Amazing Spider-Man collection. So I'd add that number 46, and I would just hold that thing, man, because you know, I love me some Silver Age, and I'm trying to get my my Amazing Spider-Man collection together. So that'd be a hope for me. Well, I want to save JR for last for this one. So he needs to be last for this one. So what would you think, Nick?
I mean, my brain is still set to like 2016, 2014, where I'm like,
that mess.
Oh, $40. Like, I'd buy this book like $40. Sure, get a nice mid-grade, be super satisfied with that. I mean, I'm just looking on eBay right now. This thing just keeps going up.
How much is it right now for a high grade?
There's a beat up copy, man, for $50.
Really?
Yeah, there's high grades for like the high as $250. But the thing is, when you're buying stuff like this, and they're this old, you got to be sure that they're not reconstructed, they're not restored. This is a great book. This is such a cool book, man. This is Ditko. This is just so awesome. I would buy this book. I mean, I'd like to find a nice copy for $77 at a show where I could see it in my hands and be able to see whether it's restored or not. Buying this on eBay is kind of shooting
Russian roulette, man.
Yeah, it's kind of Russian roulette. You're kind of just rolling the dice.
How many books did I give you of my Silver Age, bro, to press, and you're like, oh, this shit's been restored, man.
It's been color touched, or there's been glue put on it, or something. You know?
You gotta watch out. I mean, you never know, man. It could just be kids trying to put it together. It wasn't like a jerk trying to restore it, or some kid wanted to color it up, like, who knows? There's
a lot of dark spaces on this cover that they could just be like, oh, well, we had rub, and we're gonna cover this with Sharpie or whatever. So just be careful,
Jeff, what do you think, bro?
Bro, I want this for my PC all day.
You're feeling this one. Oh, yeah, me too, man.
I do have a question, though. Didn't he show up in the first Spider-Man movie?
He showed up in the back of the... Yeah, go ahead.
Right? So didn't he use his weapon? So I thought we got him already. But again, we also had his... the second coming of the Shocker, right? He was also in the movie as well, but he wasn't as a Shocker. So I guess we can get him again. If he's part of the Sinister Six, this book will go up. It'll shoot up.
All right. Rob, what do you think, bro?
This is a buy for me. Classic character, key book, or one of the early Spider-Man books. So this is definitely a must buy. Why would you not buy it? Basically.
And look at the cover. Look, he's on the cover. His name's on the cover, and it's a Silver Age. You hit all three.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. I think JR got that question. That he'll answer that question for you, Rob.
Right?
Why wouldn't you buy it, JR?
Spider-Man.
Actually, no. I mean, I've always liked his villains. I think he's a shitty character, but I like his villains.
So, are you feeling it or are you not feeling it? Are you feeling this one?
Well, the problem is, are they going to do Shocker if they're doing Electro also? Because isn't that what what's his name is?
So
Jamie Foxx, isn't he Electro?
Yeah, but the Shocker that came out in the first one he was not named Shocker. He was just a criminal. He was early stages. So
right,
definitely bring him in as the Shocker eventually, I think.
But what I'm saying is, they both kind of have the same power set.
Yeah.
Well, they can kind of change. They can try to change it or tweak it, right?
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you've got Electro, you're not going to have another character like have Shocker. Shocker's better than Electro. I mean, to me, if you didn't have Electro come already said to be in the movie, I would buy this book because he is a classic villain. He's I believe one of the original Sinister Six.
You're like a dude with some gauntlets is better than a dude that's like pure electricity, like going through his veins.
I thought that was
that Blue Boy version is horrible. I'm sorry. They should have just went Jamie Foxx. Nice life.
Well, he said, right? He said they're going to bring back the classic suit, the classic look of him.
Yeah, he won't be blue.
With the big fish, the star thing. It looks like a giant asshole.
I don't know if they're going to do the star thing. It might be without the star, but
he's giant asshole.
I mean,
is it any better?
Over here.
I could picture that one.
let's be honest, Shocker was better than Electro.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Shocker's
bring in the Shocker, man.
It was a little more gruff. I mean, we were all
that color scheme was bad, but
I think we all like grew up on like the Fox show, right? So when we think of Electro, we think it was Shocker. At least me specifically.
I thought it was Shocker too. I was like, was that Shocker? You know, it's the same damn thing. It was just modernized it. You know, like he wasn't wearing the fishnet. Like who said that over there? Like our boy Elvis. He said fishnet. I was like, yeah, they didn't put the fishnet on Jamie, man. So on Wanda, who remembers Jamie as Wanda, man. So,
but I mean, any of these old Spider-Man villains, I'd be buying if you can get a good right price. I mean,
I know it's hard to get at a nice. I mean, I want to get this book too, just for the PC.
So expensive. They've gotten so expensive during the Tom Holland era. Every Spider-Man book has just gone through the freaking roof.
You're telling me like that Kingpin book that I got? I bought it in 2014, I want to say, for $1,200 at an 8.5. It wasn't signed, and now I think that book is like $6,000.
Bro, I still think my 51's better than that one, bro. At least it has Kingpin on the cover. You know,
I've got the 51 also.
Did you just get it? Remember? Oh yeah, you did.
The 51 for a little while. Yeah.
There's something about that JSM 50 cover though. Yeah, it doesn't have Kingpin on the cover, but that cover is so classic.
Classic cover.
It's classic. It's classic, bro.
And I could have bought a Raw. I could have went down to SoCal Comics over there by Rob and bought a Raw for $350 before COVID.
Before COVID, bro, I was looking at the same thing too, man. I was looking at it. Remember, I was telling you, I was looking at. I could have got one for $200, like a mid grade, right before COVID, and then it just shot up.
$7 easily.
Damn,
that thing was,
man.
I think it was like $50, $75 like 10 years ago. Damn it.
Right? Yeah, man. Good. Yeah, we ain't never getting that one again. All right, man. So it's on you. It's on you, JR.
So we got Miles Morales, the one true Spider-Man, number 28, Marvel 2021, covered by Ivan Coelho.
Coelho.
Captain America number 80.
Did you read that, JR?
I read it. That's I saw that. Captain America, you one of these, anniversary. 18 books sold last week. Current trend is 14%. Raw fair market value is $6.50. High raw sales $8. I believe you just put up there because it's a cool cover with him in the Captain America outfit with your doves in the background stuff.
It's selling. It's selling over cover price, man. You know, so it trends up 14%, 18 books. So that's kind of why I put up there, man.
Not a bad cover.
That's
a nice cover.
Every new Spidey suit catches fire. Like look at every single one, from his big time suit to the Fantastic Four suit, the Future Foundation suit book. Like to just every single time he gets a new suit and it's on the cover, it does pop. And this artist is fantastic, man. I follow him on Twitter. Yeah. He's just so good. His run of Venom was very underrated. Yeah.
I always think if this, once Miles pops up on, in the MCU, like all these books are going to blow up again, man. So what would you do with this, JR?
I would flip it. I mean, it's a pretty cover, but if I can get a couple bucks for it, I'd flip it.
Yeah, man. How about you? What you thinking, Rob? Go ahead.
Well, to me, it's a cover price purchase. I would purchase for the collection. Just keep it. Flip it. It's like you're making nothing on it. You just why even bother? Just keep it and enjoy it. Maybe one day I'll do something, but for now, just hold it. Yeah, hold it.
How about you, Jeff?
I am definitely holding them. I have two by accident, so it's a happy accident. It's if you notice, his suit is Captain Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
Oh,
look at his suit, right?
I thought it was Captain America.
It's Puerto Rico flag right on his chest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
but he's Dominican, right?
Well,
that's dope.
Then maybe it's Dominican. I don't know, but it kind of looks Puerto Rican.
Maybe he's doing for what's her name, Chavez.
Here's the thing: these are all 80th, anniversary covers, so they're just a mishmash of Captain America, right? But this book has some value because it's also part of the Clone Saga that he's going through, and then on top of that, look, there's a lot of coincidences, or not coincidences, but there's a lot of instances where Marvel has done a cover like this where it's just for like an anniversary or a mashup, and they've taken that character and make it a multiverse character. So I can see this happening in the future because Miles is so popular. Once he hits Marvel, the MCU, they're going to start mixing and mashing him in all the comic books, right? And anything they can do with him. And we're just going to get overload of him. And if they do make this a real reality, that book's going to be worth something.
All right, Nick, you get that. You holding that? Nick, what would you do with it, bro?
Hold this book. Like to Rob's point, what profit are you really making? What are you making? $3, and after eBay fees, what? $1?
$1.
A quarter, bro.
So hold this book. Like I just said, like every Spider-Man. Normally I'm talking about Peter Parker here, right? But it could start to hold true for Miles. Every Peter Parker suit pops, whether it's Big Time, the Future Foundation suit, whatever. The black suit is the most common example. And every time he gets a new suit, the armored suit, every one of those covers sells for something, right? It's going to happen with Miles. This is way better than that new suit I've seen him in recently with the freaking pop collar or whatever. I can't stand that suit. This is dope. It's a great cover drawn by a great artist. Buy it, hold it, sell me one for cover price. Hit me up, Fire Sale Comics. I messed up.
It's very proportional, man. Unlike other artists, bro. This book went quick, man. On my LCS, man, it was gone, dude. Like if you didn't get there at like 12 o'clock, it was gone.
Hey, Nick, I got you.
Selling it, can I okay it?
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
All right, man. So moving on to our number 16 and Jeff, man, you wanna read this, bro?
Yeah, you got Daredevil number 4. This is for JR, I suppose. Marvel, 1964, another Silver Age. First appearance of Purple Man. 7 books have sold in July. You got the current trend of 23.52%. Raw fair market value is $139, and a recent CGC, well, not even recent, 2017 CGC 9.6 high sale of $4,100. Wow. That's nuts.
That's pre-COVID, man. Those numbers are tripled, so
for sure.
That's pre-COVID, post Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts? Just imagine how much it's worth now.
Yeah, man. I mean, can we all agree, bro? If we get one of these, you about to hold this, man, because I don't know if it's I hold these Silver Age books like crazy, man. What you think, Rob?
Well, it's the 4th appearance of Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. The Purple Man was a brilliant character in that Jessica Jones show. Just for that, I would buy this book. I love that character in the show. So definitely, I don't have it, so for me, it's a buy, and then I'll definitely keep it in the collection.
JR, man, you get the last say.
Yeah. Well, since I do own it in a 5.0, I'm holding it. It's going to the grave with me, most likely. I don't think there's much upside value, though, to be honest. The character's already been killed off once. I mean, yeah, he could have mind tripped her and still be alive, but you don't see him showing up in any of the books, really, since he's been done on the show. He's had Purple Man children, which I think are probably the better one to try to find. Yes. Yes, he has his kids that came out like 10 years ago.
They're sour. Then
those are the ones. Those are the ones I'd be
sour kids.
They look like Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas, bro.
No, what's the name of the girl?
Oompa Loompa kids.
I believe it's either 3 or 6. It was during the Mark Waid run, but those are the ones I'd be looking for to see if they bring those characters out, and you can probably get those books pretty cheap.
Cool, man. All right, let's move on up to number 15. Big Rob, man, on you, bro.
All right. Oh, I know this book. Amazing Spider-Man 361, Marvel, 1992. First full appearance of Carnage. 8 copies sold in July. Current trend is 12.82%. Raw fair market value of $300. And a CGC 9.8 high sale of $1,600. Wow. From May 23rd. That was a few months back now, 2021. So for me, this is a still a hold because the film's not out yet. So I'll hold it. And the better one to have is the newsstand copy because that actually does have a bigger sale potential.
There's one better than that, sir. The Mark Jewelers copy.
There you go.
Which Jeff
How about
has.
the second print, man? How about the second print? The second print for this.
It's also a good book, I think. But the Mark Jewelers or the newsstand, those are the ones you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, man, go ahead, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is a good book. I just bought a copy not too long ago from a good friend of mine. So, it's so it's a good book, man. I would be holding it if you have it. I want to see a better trailer. We haven't got to that point where we got the second trailer or the trailer that really shows off Carnage, and we're going to get to that point where people really get hyped. Right now, we've got just a whole lot of talking. I watched Venom actually last weekend for the first time. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't awful either. So it was very like 90s X-Men though. Like it felt like 90s Fox. It was like it felt like a movie from a different era, that for sure. But
if Woody knocks it out of the park, this shit blows up, dude, man.
I know, man. It's risky, man. It's risky, bro. Like, cause you don't know if he's gonna knock it out the park, bro.
I don't think they're gonna kill. I don't think they're gonna kill Woody. I don't think they're gonna kill Woody Harrelson. I think that they're gonna. They are alluding to Null in the first movie. They're like, oh, there's millions of us. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They're alluding to like something greater. I could see a bigger Carnage storyline, a Maximum Carnage storyline.
Yeah. So that leads to like, should we be buying No books? They're alluding to this, like, because No books are on the dip right now, So
big
dip, bro. Big dip. Hint. What do you think, Jeff? You already said okay. I'm
definitely holding. I have two copies. I have a direct and a newsstand, and so I'm lucky because I got it when it first came out. This is you're playing with fire now. You are going to gamble when the movie comes out because you just don't know what Sony does, right? They can make it ridiculous. He can be the next Joker for all we know, right? So and they want to merge Tom Holland's world with theirs, and they want that whole, Venom versus Carnage versus Spider-Man.
Yeah,
they'll get it.
All right, JR. Last thing, man. Go ahead, bro.
I've got that same friend that's supposedly holding me one too, Nick. At a good deal. So I'm getting another one. This is definitely one I would invest in, even if Woody screws up and knocks it down. This is a character that once Sony finally goes, okay, Marvel, we give up. We're going to let you do this. This is going to be the character that they're going to bring in for Spider-Man. I mean, Venom and Carnage, everyone wants to see that fight that Jeff was alluding to. Everyone wants to see a crazy version. And I think they'd probably bring Woody Harrelson back. As long as they get rid of that horrible red wig that he had at the end of Venom. Give him the natural born killer's haircut, and he'll be fine. But yeah, I'd be picking this up. I'd also be picking up the first appearance of Cletus. Yeah. Grab that one too while you're at it. That one's underrated right now.
The crazy
I love
part
that blue cover.
Yeah, the crazy part for me is that I bought this at 9.2 like a long time ago for like $50. I remember.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a 9.6 newsstand for $75.
Yeah, mine was newsstand as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
You know what I'm thinking about now that I've seen Venom? How are they going to do him different than they did Riot? Riot could make knives with his hands. Riot could that's Carnage things, right? Like knives, rakes. Like, what are they going to do to make him that much different? He's just going to be doing it while laughing maniacally? Like, there's got to be something.
I think
he just got to be evil, bro. They got to make him evil, man.
I think they're going to bump up the R rating on that and just have him just killing people left and right.
Yeah, bro, just being like a psychopath, man.
You're dead.
Well, we're just dropping our jaws and going, damn, they did it. Like they have to do that, man, to make this character pop.
So while Riot was like singularly focused on getting the space spoilers for a 4-year-old movie. But maybe Carnage is like, serial killing, and maybe that's why he's evil, and it's really bad.
And not even serial killing, just be mass killing.
Look,
Yeah.
I could absolutely see a scene where he's fighting Venom, and then there's innocent people around. He just kills them all while he's fighting him. Just the back of him, just tentacles just come out, just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Let's move on to number 14, and it's on you, Nick.
Oh man, I love this book. So this is Fantastic Four 36, 1965, first appearance of Medusa and the Frightful Four. All right, 4 copies sold in July with a trend of 10%, and a fair market value of $144. That's probably for some like low mid grades, some 3s, some 4s. 9.6s went for in 2015 for almost $6,000. This book is awesome. You know what? Why is because they love symmetry, right? Like the movies, they love to have the Justice League and the Legion of Doom. They love to have this, and then they have that, which is an exact mirror opposite. The Jedi, the Sith, right? Now I'm not saying that the Frightful Four are like they're like the Skrulls or anything like that, like this super crazy threat. But it's this nice symmetry of like having them in there for a movie or maybe part of a movie where the Frightful Four appear. And it's just an early Silver Age book. So I'm feeling this. I'm buying it. I'm holding it if I have it.
You're doing it all.
Yeah, I'm doing it all but flipping it. I'm not selling this thing.
I can't sell Silver Ages, man. It's too hard to come by. Rob, what do you think, man?
Bye. It's Medusa. It's a key book. Leads you up to the Inhumans, Fantastic Four. All of Fantastic Four are on fire. All those 1 through 100s issues. And hey, man, the actual team, I don't know if it matters much, but just because it's Medusa, I'll definitely pick this up and buy.
All right, Jeff, what do you think, man?
Same thing. I'm buying. The Inhumans are underrated, and just because Marvel TV screwed them over and made them look terrible, that's why I bet you anything, this is an undervalued book right now.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you it's not even that price.
Totally.
I bet you it might even be lower.
Yeah, for a lower grade, yeah, for sure.
So I'd go get it. Medusa is one of the best Inhumans ever, right next to Black Bolt, and so I just go get it.
All right. Last say, man, what do you think, JR?
Basically, Jeff stole my thunder. I mean, exactly what I was going to say. I mean, this Medusa's undervalued. It's really the rest of them who gives a shit about other than the name of the Frightful Four, which they may end up using, like Nick says. It just may be a different team for the Frightful Four. I don't think Medusa would show up as a bad guy. But I don't know if they're going to be using the Inhumans for a little while until we can get the taste of that last Inhuman show out of our mouth. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. But I would definitely pick it up because eventually they're going to bring in the Inhumans. They just got to they got to put enough time between Inhumans and X-Men so people don't mix them up.
All right, cool, man. And then moving on to our number 2, which is number 13, man. It's Alien number 5, Marvel, from last week, I think, man. In-hook Lee, cover A, 23 copies sold, current trend of 90%. Raw fair market value of $10. High raw sale of $17. So it's selling almost triple cover price from last week, man. Why I think this is trending is because probably not a lot of stores order this. I think probably Aliens kind of fell off, man, coming into number 5. Not a lot, so you have a lot of Aliens fans that want to collect this book. So they're looking on eBay now. But what you think, Rob? I know you're an Alien fan, bro.
Yeah, it's cool because it's the Alien Queen on the cover, so that's what makes it cool for me. I'm shocked at the high raw sale, $17. That's
$17, man.
$4 book. I have to be honest. I stopped it after issue 1. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, issue 2. Yeah, definitely. It's interesting that selling. If you have it, you gotta sell it, man, for $20. Yeah, you gotta sell that.
$17. You could actually make like $6 off it right after after fees. What do you think, Jeff?
If it's just the rarity of the issue, it doesn't seem like it's a key issue, so I'm selling.
Sell it, man. Sell that sucker, man. And last say, man, what do you think, JR?
I think it actually is a key issue.
Is it?
I read at least 4 issue up to 4, and I've got 5. I haven't read it yet. But I want to say there's a new version of there's like a new breed of alien, like past the queen.
Really?
Because basically the whole story was about this lab.
Oh yeah,
that they were tweaking the aliens, and this, basically for lack of a better term, this PETA group came in.
There you go. Ultra found out, man, why this is.
Yeah, there you go. Alpha alien. Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Alpha
basically, they screwed up the whole place and let the alpha out. So I wasn't sure if it was 4 or if it was 5 that was first appearance. 4 was probably the cameo, but that's why this is going so hot. And everyone loves their aliens.
I was wondering, I was like, well, is it the cover? You know, like, because I don't read this series. I mean, you know, so at least there's something to it. You know, like there's a key. So you could probably find this on the shelves, man, at some else.
I imagine.
Some else, yes, right?
So I might have been wrong then. That's probably the alpha on the cover, not the alien queen then.
I'm pretty sure it's alpha on the cover.
Huh. Then I'll change my mind and I'll say hold if you have it.
You're going to hold that thing now.
Because, hey, if they make another movie, that's the perfect reason, right? Because they need a bigger batter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because he looks different, right? Like there's some horns coming out of the forehead, and you know, I didn't see that, man. There you go. That's first cover appearance and first appearance of the Alpha. Wow, things you learn, man. Things you learn. That's why I love the live chat, man. And we have JR here who actually reads the books. You know, like these series that we're not reading. So I appreciate the live chat. Appreciate JR for bringing light to it, man. But before, man, we get to our number 1, which is our number 12, man. Let's talk about the Team Nerd Herd shirts on sale. Our link is in the description, man. You know, support the podcast. You know, we want to make it bigger and better. So here's a bunch of different shirts you guys can buy. All the shirts are dope. I'm actually wearing. Let me show you guys the shirt I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing like this. I kind of call this a surf shirt because most surf shirts are like this. So that is the surf shirt, man. So it's just one on your heart, man. You know, one Team Nerd Herd podcast on your heart, man. It's actually up there on the website. So and you know, we try to price them to where, you know, you guys can actually afford them and not pay your paycheck for them. So come and support the herd, man. If you buy the Team Nerd Herd shirts, all the proceeds go to Urban Surf for Kids, man, out here in San Diego. They take kids out to surf 2 to 3 times a month, and they get a mentor, you know, in exchange also. So you'll be supporting the kids too. But moving on to our number 1, I'm gonna let Jeff take us away, bro. What is our number 1?
We've got Moon Knight number 1 by Marvel, 1980. It's a direct version. 12 books sold last week. You got a raw fair market value of $46.74 and a CGC 9.8 sale of $966.17. Oh,
wow! It didn't make a G yet, man. This book, huh? That's interesting.
I swear it sold for a G.
Yeah, really? Let me double check.
Yeah, check it. What do you see over there, Nick, on the on Go Collect, man?
Man, it's this is a book. There's a lot of copies out there. That's why I could see it probably not go for a G. It's a good book though. It's not a terrible read. It's got some cool art. You know, we're big fans of Sienkiewicz over here.
There you go, Sienkiewicz.
And I mean, I have this book and I'm holding it. Yeah,
you are a Moon Knight person. Big Rob, what do you think, man?
Oh, definitely. I bought this book last summer at Golden Apple, like $20, I think.
Really?
And it was a nice, clean copy, and I just wanted it because I thought it was a cool cover. And definitely a hold. It's definitely for a hold for me.
Definitely a hold, man.
It has more legs for sure going forward.
Oh man, it's a definite spec, man. They're making the movie, and what's his name, Poe? You know, what's his name again?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, man. He just talked about it like a couple days ago on a weekend.
You know, about training videos filming out there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like this show's actually happening, man. Like, so I think if you could find one for $46 at a fair market value, like I think you're getting a steal. But what do you think? What do you think, JR?
I would hold it now, and then as soon as you get our first trailer or second trailer, I'd flip this sucker. It's not a first appearance; it's his first solo series.
Bushman.
Okay, Bushman. Who cares? It's a villain. I mean, but I mean, really, let's be honest. Unless it's like the big villains like Doom, Magneto.
It's the first appearance of the girl, though, right? Her too.
Maybe.
So
I mean,
what you want is the newsstand. That shit's over 1,300.
Really?
Yeah.
But by the time the show comes out, this book will probably. By the time the first trailer comes out, I imagine this book will be about 1,500. Not the newsstand, just the normal version, probably about 1,500. And I would be flipping it then.
Is Moon Knight going to stay in the continuum of like the MCU? Is he going to be part? Or is this just a one shot?
Oh yeah,
no, I think they're building the next version of the Avengers.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
You don't cast Oscar Isaac for no reason.
It's a total whole book, bro. Like, cause it's a 10-year process, man. Like, so
TV show, man.
Yep.
TV show, right? There you go, man. Yep. Yo, so Moon Knight is our number 1, which is the number 12 book of the week, man. And I just want to put it out there, this is not Covr Prices list. I didn't get a list this week, so I actually curated myself. I hope I did it right. I hope I did Covr Price right. What do you guys think, man? Did I do Covr Price right with the list? There's some interesting books, man.
Yeah.
All based, not based on spec, based on the stats that are in Covr Price. So, talking about Covr Price, go ahead, JR.
So, like we keep saying, Covr Price is a collection management system and price guide for comics. They gather extra raw and slab sales from a number of online marketplaces and do the hard work of letting you know what everything in your collection is worth, so you don't have to. You can sign up for a 10-day free trial. Like I said before, get a short box. Do that. Check it out at the end of the 10 days and see what you got there. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm thinking about doing it for my collection, but it's going to probably take me 6 months to do my collection.
Oh, I use it all the time, man. I use it all the time to do a lot of different things, man. So you guys check it out, man. But Jeff, man, you got anything going on? I know you with the Spineticks, bro, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna
man.
be on this Saturday? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'll be there this Saturday. Hanging out with the fellas, talking about comic books and just hanging out. And I'm pretty sure Sith Lori's gonna have a bunch of beer, so yeah, it'll be fun. Good time.
How do you survive, bro? Like, because you're on there every week, man. You guys do the 8-hour show, man, and you're on the whole time, bro. Like, how is your Sunday mornings, bro? How's that work?
It sucks. Yeah, I'm starting to see that it's catching up to me. My old age is not it's not liking it.
But he's older than you.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. I don't know where he gets it, man. It must be all that beer.
Yeah, man. It's the beer, the power of the beer, bro. And just give a shout out to our homies and our cousins over there at Spineticks with the Zorus, Jeff, Phil, Comics Talk Weekly, and the Sith Lordly. And who else? Am I missing? T. Ravis, and who else? Who else we got to give a shout out to?
Joining around.
Dave is always
Roscoe.
on there. Roscoe.
I know Michelle's been on there a lot lately.
Yep,
Is Michelle going all the way too on that show?
She whenever she gets a chance, she comes on. So she was on last week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and y'all are crazy, bro. Like that's, man. I'm old, man. I'm too old, man. I gotta go to sleep at.
That's right. Ultra too.
Yeah, Ultra goes on too. Yeah, Ultra goes on late, man. So man, keep up the good work. Spineticks, sub them up, man. Get them to a G. And then what else we got here, JR? Go ahead, bro.
So we've got Maureen Goo coming for Thursday night's mail call. It may not be your normal show. Looks like Ian will be out and Steve will be out. So we're going to try and recruit some people in the neighborhood. See if we can get a different show going for that night.
I just want to be on with her.
Bro,
she's a beautiful woman.
Bro. She's
great, dude.
She's beautiful inside. You know why she's beautiful? Bro,
inside and out.
You want to know why she's beautiful inside and out? Because she loves the tacos, bro. She's a taco fan, bro. Damn.
I watched that episode. Man,
I know.
I went and got tacos after too.
Bro, I went and got tacos, bro. I went over to TJ Tacos over here, man. I was like, dude, I gotta get me a greasy ass taco, bro. Just for Maureen, man.
No, you better not put me on there. I might turn red.
Yeah, man. I know, bro. We all did. I think their interview, we're all kind of. But she's such a nice person, man. She's like, she's like one of us, you know. Like after 2 minutes, like, oh, she's one of us, you know. So she's dope, man.
We're working on something special. We might switch it up since I don't really have any mail call. I don't know if Alonzo's going to. Rob probably has his.
Nick got mail call.
Normal haul from the comic shop.
No, I got mail.
Not as good as yours, man.
I know. We got to see it 2 weeks from now. Bring my mail call, man. So
we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a fun night. We're gonna have some fun since a lot of people will be on their way to Terrificon.
Yeah, man. And then you got anything going on, man, with your Star Wars Origins, bro?
Yeah, I'm just working on finishing up with Kev Collectibles from my Kiwi friend from New Zealand. Stayed up last Saturday night to record.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Found out the time difference is a day and 5 hours.
Is our boy Kev?
Boy Kev from back in the day.
Hell yeah, man!
I sacrifice for you guys. I do all the weird hours to get people on here.
You are weird, bro. It's good to be weird.
I'm always looking for more people to join me. Jeff, you can always come anytime you want to be on the show.
You better pause.
Yeah. I wouldn't invite Rob, but he's a Star Trek fan, so.
Rob needs to go on, bro. Rob has a good story, probably, man. You know, Rob has a good Star Wars story, man. You know, so
I'll get him on one of these episodes, but I should have that out by Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see.
You know what's so interesting, man, is everybody has a different story, man, about Star Wars, bro. Like the people you've been bringing on it's like a very eclectic show. You can see like Brandon from Comics King, like he has a whole different perspective on Star Wars than us old guys. You know, like so totally everybody has their Star Wars story. It's all different, man. You know,
and my whole point is just to show that we're not toxic. We get this bad label of being toxic.
Yeah.
We don't like the new trilogy. We don't like because it's shit, not because we're toxic people. There's a difference.
Jesus, bro. You're really doing us right there with that comment, bro. Star Wars heads, man. So, yo, man, and then what else? Rob, man, I'm gonna have you show this, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Sure. We got our Sunday show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Top picks, and for this week will be the August 4th top picks, and it should be me, JR, I believe.
Steve will be back.
Steve will be back. Ian, you're not making this one, correct?
No, man. No, I'm gonna be in the Bay, man. So
yeah, and is Alonzo going to be on this one?
Alonzo should be. We'll have people here.
Yeah, so
I think Sparks is back too.
And we'll run down our topics of the week and all the stuff what happened the past week and stuff like that. But this one of our probably our flagship show here. So it's definitely top picks.
Yep, top picks, man. Top picks we've been doing top picks since the show's been started, man. So that's a good.
And what if we don't shut that blank up?
What ifs, man? Yeah, we'll get our what ifs going, man. We're just kind of we're gathering our energy to pump up the what ifs again, man. So yo, man, I want to thank the live chat for joining us, man. I appreciate y'all. Comics Kings, Moonlit King. I'm gonna just read a couple. Comics Kings still in the house. Elvis, Goku, welcome, bro, for coming. Raging Cajun Comics, JD, man. What's up, Rudy? Who else we got left, man? We got Sam still in the house. We got Ultra in the house and Copy. Copy went 0 for 13 again, bro. We should just do it based on like DC books, bro. So Copy
say that for April 1st.
Yeah, bro. The one show where we just do the bottom half, all DC, and then Copies be like, God damn it, bro. I'm 13 for 13. Or I'm 16 for 16.
No,
you throw a big party up on here, bro. Bust the champagne like we just won the fucking World Series. Like, damn, let's go. So we want to do it for Copy, man. But and I appreciate Jeff for coming on, man. You're always a homie, bro, man.
I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. I just miss hanging out with you guys. So one of these days when this whole damn thing's over with,
bro, hopefully we can have a balloon again, bro, because I got a lot of pop still to sell, bro.
I keep telling him too. I was like,
tell Keith, man. Just tell Keith, like, yo, bro, like everybody else is doing it.
I tell him, but he's got 2 new neighbors, and one of them it's like a church, and so it's
on Sunday.
On Sunday, so
damn.
That's why he doesn't know if he can work it out. He's trying to figure it out.
Saturday, right, Rob? We could do
Saturdays were because of the other people. They're open.
The workout, the people that work out, whatever that club is.
Yeah.
Damn, man, because that was the show, bro. That was the Rob. You gotta have the pop show of all shows in the fucking world.
That was the best show in the country for sure.
In the world, bro. In the world,
hundreds of people show up every weekend.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
Man. It's crazy, bro. Like they just come from everywhere, man. They were coming from all over California, Bakersfield, and all that stuff, Mexico. Like, man, it was crazy, man. It was good times before all this happened, man. But other than that, man, we got anything else going, Nick? You got anything else going, Rob, man?
No, man. I'm in the process of trying to build a new computer. If anyone's got a lead on a GPU, holler at your boy.
Damn. During these times, bro. Good luck,
bro. Good luck with that, man. Good luck,
bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yo, man. Jeff, you want to send us out, bro?
Yeah, man. Well, you guys know what to do. The only way to do it right is collect what you like.
All right, y'all. Pieces.